Well. Welcome in, you weekend warriors, you filthy animals.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
It's 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time here in the knife mecca, the Chris Reeve capital of the world. I'm talking about the great state of Idaho. It is the knife mecca. It is. And you know what? A lot of people don't believe me when I say that. But guys, you know what that means? That means that from coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're live, baby. Go ahead and Spartan kick that like button for me. Just do it. Just once. If you click the button twice, it might actually take away the like. So please, just one time. Just one time. Guys, I'm excited to be here. Of course, I took a day off on Wednesday. I'm sorry. Listen, I've been busy and I've been working hard on the channel. I've been working hard. I've got new content out, most recently on this guy. This is honestly, as far as the price is concerned, this is the best bang for your buck at this price point. We're talking DLC. We're talking ZDP 189 titanium handle skills, stupidly thin, deep carry reversible pocket clip. Yes, it's a button plunge lock, and I haven't been getting super hyped on button plunge locks for a while now. But this is really good. Thinner blade stock than your Neutron 2. And I can say that. I own a Neutron 2. It's really freaking good. The one thing that a lot of people complained about in the comments section, and I get it, I'm not a big fan of this either, is like the label on the pocket clip. Focus. There it is. Honestly, guys, I don't really... Come on now. Focus. I don't really care about the label on the pocket clip. North Mountain Blade does it also. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but at the same time, labeling on a pocket clip is not the end of the world. Look at microtechs. They treat their entire blade as one big billboard and people still eat it up. They just eat it like, nom, nom, nom. I hate that billboarding, nom, nom. You can't let a little branding get in the way of a good knife. And this is definitely a good knife. Stupidly carry friendly. ZDP 189 titanium deep carry reversible pocket clip DLC 159. 159? Like, you're not finding that combination anywhere for 159. You're not. Throw in M390 instead of ZDP 189. I don't care. You're not finding that combination for that price anywhere. That is a fantastic deal. In the world where everything costs more. Thank you, tariffs. In the world where everything costs more. Where an expensive Herman costs 15% more. Because they decided to pass that price on to us like we weren't already paying a lot for that knife to begin with. You can get this for $159. Super solid. I don't get hyped on button locks very much anymore. This one, if you're looking for a solid purchase under $200 with all of the things, there you go. And if you want to see my video on it, you want to see me rip through some cardboard, go watch the video. Video has been doing well, so I'm imagining that most of you guys are it anyways. But that's what I was up to. That's what I did recently. Earlier today, I went and did some photo shots. I had like 9 or 10 knives on me, which is kind of an awkward conversation when people like walk up to me at the park, be like, hey neighbor, what's going on? That's a lot of knives you got there. That's a lot of knives you got there. I just wanted to make sure everything's okay. You just have to own it. If you do knife photography, you just have to own it. Yes, I'm at the public park. Yes, I know that you and your 3 dogs and 2 toddlers are like 10 feet away. I don't care. The things I go through socially, like out in the publics, to get the shot, you just have to own it. You just have to own it. Luckily, people of Boise, Idaho are very, very, very cool people in general. On my way to the park, I found this out because I knew that I was in the Chris Reeve neighborhood. I found this out. I knew I was close to the Chris Reeve shop where I currently live. No, they are literally just down the road. I go up a street, I turn right, I'm heading to the park. I look over casually on my left, literally like 2 miles away from my house. And there it is, the freaking Chris Reeve shop. Like, I need to ask them if I can do a shop tour. That'd be a cool video. But guys, how's it going? How was your week? How's your weekend going? What's in your pocket? If you're part of the Only Spartans Discord, shoot a photo over the Only Spartans Discord in the live stream Pocket Check channel. If you're not part of the Only Spartans Discord, let me know in the chat. What did you rock today? What was in your pocket? What's been dominating your pocket? Let me know, guys. And enough of my monologue. Time to say hi to the good people in the chat. First person, Henry G. We got Lone Star, Talboy, Mike and Ike's EDC, Ground Fog, Stonewall, Cat Scratch, Bluetooth Blades, Marco. What's up, Ian? Welcome in, man. Thank you for being a channel mod. You sexy beast, you. Says what kind of rolls though? Cinnamon rolls, baby. Cinnamon rolls all day. I'm a fat kid for some cinnamon rolls. I also like orange rolls. Orange rolls and I've got another one. I'll get back to that. What's up, Ian? Good to see you, man. Welcome into B Shady. Jim Miller in the house, another channel mod. What's up, Jim? Welcome in. Welcome into Average Joe. Welcome into Ed B, another channel mod in the house. Says, you see, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns and those who dig. You dig. I wish I just got... Where's that quote from? I feel like I should know that. What's up, Ed? Welcome in, man. Welcome into Fire Breathing Hamster. We got Bradford Mitchell says, Idaho does not exist. It is a figment of your... That's right. I moved my entire family 1,000 miles away to a figment of your imagination. Indeed. That sounds about right. Welcome into K Kim. What's up? Says Vero puts quite the classy logo on their clips. Isn't theirs just like the V though? Like their Chevron V? Lone Star says counterfeit AliExpress Jew fuel knives being used in Discord photos as if the real thing, like stuffing a sock down your pants to impress the ladies. What are we talking about? I know that this is the real deal. I hope you're not talking about this one. This is not a Jew fuel clone. This is an original. I've got the box. I've got the certificate of authenticity. Another way that you can tell is that these clips, like especially this one, so the clips and backspacers, they don't fit the clones. So I know for a fact, it's so freaking good. I know for a fact this is authentic, man. I don't purchase clones. I don't purchase counterfeits. If other people do, fine. Far be it from me to tell you what to do with your money. I don't pay your bills. I would hope that we're all adults here. I don't purchase clones. I don't purchase counterfeits. If you do, that's fine. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I refuse. I won't do it. Vivelsky, welcome in, man. Welcome into Sterling Stutes. Anthony Kitchen, what's good? Welcome into Paul Mills. Paul Mills in the house. We got Gizmalian. Renee Ramon, what's up, Renee? Good to see you, man. I'm whipping through these shout outs. Welcome into Kevin Smith and Knives. What's up, man? Sierra Rick says, Rolls evening. Good evening to you, sir. How are you? Ian says, if Idaho is imaginary, so is like every potato. So I might get shot. For saying this. You know what's ironic? So born and bred in the great state of Oregon, right? I'm from Oregon. Idaho, known for their potatoes. Here's a fun fact. The town of Hermiston, Oregon, exports more potatoes than the entire state of Idaho on a year. One town, Hermiston, Oregon. And you can look this up. Fact check me. Hermiston, Oregon exports more potatoes than the entire state of Idaho. So potatoes aren't imaginary. They're just coming from a different state. He says, do you have a Mojave? There are some smooth tie handle models available. Probably. The Mojave's been doing great with availability. Like, they're still selling out, but they're doing drops like every single freaking week. They've really upped their production to meet the demand over there at Machine Wise. I gotta love it, man. Absolutely gotta love it. So I wouldn't be surprised. Welcome into Louie. What's up, man? Welcome into TC Blades. Anthony Kitchen says, Roll, you got my fandom for life, pal. Thanks again for the big win back in the day. Anthony Kitchen, winner of one of my... I've done a handful of giveaways. I stopped doing the giveaways because... And I'm going to get back to them. But the giveaways just... They stopped feeling it for me because I would see so many bots come in. And it hurts, man, when I see like the live stream for a giveaway just jump. And it's like, where were you guys? Were you always here? Now everyone's on like 3 accounts. Like, I don't want to do giveaways to build the channel. I don't. I like to do giveaways as a way to give back to the audience who's already here. I haven't asked for subs for a giveaway in years. Probably since like year 1. So I want to get back to doing some. I want to do them through the Discord as a way to help build the Discord and reward people for being a part of that community. Because right now, like we have a decent amount of people that are members on the Discord, but we only have a dedicated group of people that like interact on a daily basis. I would love it if we could blow that up. I really would. I played around with the idea of opening it up to the masses. Of course, my mod said, please, no. And listen, I get it. I can't, like my channel mods, my Discord mods, I don't pay them anything. They help me out through the kindness of their heart. And I think because, you know, they're entertained watching me try to do all of this, but it would be unfair for me to go to those people and be like, here's the masses, now moderate all of them for free. so yeah, I would love to do that with the Discord though, and I want to do the next giveaway, the next channel giveaway through the Discord. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or I might do like part of the giveaway through the Discord and the other part just on the regular live stream. That could be cool. Ian says giveaways bring all the worst people out of the woodwork, like bots, people that just watch giveaways. Not true. It's true, man. It's true. And like, I get it. You know, like, I'll give you an example. I post stuff on Instagram all the time. I'm talking like great photos, like reels, teasers, stuff. Instagram hates knife content creators. I don't know what we did to Meta to piss off Meta, but Instagram will not push knife content. The channels and the people that do well with EDC content right now are those who already had big followings within the last couple of years to begin with. Everyone else is kind of like me. It's like they refuse to show your stuff to anybody, regardless of what it is, how it's set up. It's weird. So now I just use Instagram as a way to talk to people. Welcome into Sis Sharpening. Size Sharpening. There we go. I'm sorry. I said Sis. It's Size Sharpening. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Ed B says, about time you made it back. I took a day off, Ed. Leave me alone. Lodestar said, I met a dominatrix that likes knives. She always got a strap. How dare you, sir? This is a family channel. Miranda Hastings, what's up? What's up, Rainy? Says, what's this Magnum Max stainless K390 stuff I've been hearing about? Been out of the game for a minute. I don't have a whole lot of info on it. Only a few people have gotten their hands on it. Erica's EDC has gotten a tester. I don't think directly through Spyderco. I think through another company. Maybe it was directly through Spyderco. I don't know. And then Pete from Cedric and Ada channel, they also got a knife in Magnamax to do some testing. Now, apparently, the hype, here's what I know, and it's all conjecture because we don't have a whole lot of solid information on it just yet, is that Magnamax is supposed to be like K390, but stainless. That's the rub with K390, is that just like with Rex 121, just like with CPM 15V, those are knives with fantastic edge retention in general, fantastic wear resistance, but they suck when it comes to corrosion resistance. So Magnamax is supposed to be like, here's K390 levels of wear resistance and also some stainlessness. Right? I don't know how they do that. How do they do that? Magic. That's how. Hey, Night Rare, what's up, dude? What is up, Night Rare? Oh, you know what? Hold on for one moment, guys. Hold on. Just one moment. Hold on. I have to try something real quick. I've been meaning to do this. I've been doing some house cleaning. You know, when it comes to channels that have been around for years, you get viewers that fall off over time. People lose access to their accounts get hacked, and then they log on through a different account and whatever. So I've been doing some house cleaning. I cleaned house on some old channel mods that just don't watch the live streams anymore, and it's no shade to them. Absolutely no shade to those who, they move on to other things. Maybe that life gets busy. Maybe they stop the whole knife collecting thing. For those of you who made it out, congrats. I'm just kidding. So I've cleaned out some channel mods and I made room for more. So step one, we made Ed B a channel mod. Shout out to Ed B, who's also one of our Discord mods. But we're about to do some justice. Hold on. We're about to do some justice, and we're going to add one more. Will it let me do it? It better. There's got to be a way. How do I add it? All right. I was going to add a channel mod during the live. I know. Bear with me for just a second. I was going to do it for my phone, and then my phone was like, nope, I'm not going to show you that option. Of course. Nope, that is not what I was going for. Not what I was going for at all. All right. They're like, come on, dude. Do this on your own time. This is live stream time. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to remind myself how to add channel mods. I remember how to take them away, all right. All right. Oh, man. Hold the phone. We're going to fix this right now. We're going to fix it right freaking now. There it is. There it is. And boom. Shout out to my man Night Rare. Night Rare is the latest channel mod. I don't go crazy on the channel mods, guys. I don't. Some channels out there, they'll be like, you could be a channel mod, and you could be a channel mod, you could be a channel mod. Night Rare is already a Discord mod. So what I've done is I've set the balance of the universe straight. Shout out to my man Night Rare. Good to see you back again, my friend. Welcome back, and thank you for all you do on the Discord. He also posts a lot of great knife drops on the Discord. Join the Only Spartans Discord. Thank you, Night Rare, and congrats to the latest channel mod. Kate Kim says, how do I join the Discord? So to join the Discord, you have to be a channel member. Channel membership, it could be any level of channel membership. Channel memberships are as low as YouTube will feasibly let me while still charging something. The lowest I can go is like 99 cents. So step one, become a channel member. After you become a channel member, and I'll show this on a screen share because some people want to know, how can I join the Discord? That's a common question. Here's how. Once you are a channel member, go to YouTube, type in Rollshambo. There's only one of me, as far as I'm aware, and go to my channel. If you go to the posts section, this used to be called the community tab, but it's the post section. You will scroll down and you can see, if you scroll down far enough, a members only post. This is a post that only members can see. This goes for gifted members. This goes for the lowest expense of channel membership, the 99-cent recruit. They will all see this. You click on this invite link, it'll take you to Discord. This is the Only Spartans Discord right here. This is not just a chat room. We've got the pocket check for the live stream. We've got the hangout and chat where we kick it. We've got a section for cool knife picks. We've got a section for knife drops and deals, which I think is awesome. I've caught so many knife drops because of this. Like for example, did you guys know there's going to be another Spyderco Dodo drop? Some people are like, don't care. Other people are really interested in that. There's like the Utzler ducks, the Utzler duck drop that was posted here. Buck 110 custom, I posted that. The Chris Reeve annual Sebenza drop, lots of value here. My Steel Snobs knife steel comparison sheet also lives here. Yeah, it's right here. I also recorded a video for channel members so that they could also see how to use that knife steel comparison sheet. A lot of value here. It's a great community. I would love to blow this community up. I would love to just have the membership explode with like-minded individuals, but communities take time. So if you'd like to join the community, that's how. Step one, become a channel member. Step two, go to the post section, find the Discord invite link. Channel members will see that. All right, guys. I missed a lot. I missed a lot. I'm going to scroll up. Hold on. Shout out to my man, Jim Cox, who's been a channel member for the last 4 months. I think it's actually longer than that, Jim. I could have swore it was actually longer than that. It says new member here, but on my end, it says for 4 months. What's up, Jim? Good to see you, man. All right. Alrighty. All right. I know I've missed a bunch. Hold on. Sterling Stutz is carrying the Boker Muck Fixie and the RR3, the RR3 Stone Mill. I almost said station. The RR3 Stone Milled version. Nice. Lone Star is carrying the Montana Knife Company Drama. Owners. Oh, nope. I'm sorry. I thought that was a knife. Someone should name a knife model the Drama. I would buy it. Sign me up. It says Montana Knife Company Drama. Owner says tariffs will not raise prices, so buy USA. Baloney. The only people that don't believe that tariffs still raise prices for American companies are ignorant people that have never had to run a supply chain in their life. Then coming back complaining about import tariffs. Yeah. Guys, some people might not get this. I'm going to leave politics out of this. This is just about tariffs, okay? Imagine for a second that you are a U.S. company and you make your product 100% in-house. Let's say that you source the steel from Niagara Specialty Metals. Let's say that you buy American titanium, which is more expensive, like American sourced titanium. Let's say that you make all of your own hardware for your knife, and then So everything is made in house, right? So where do tariffs come in? Well, think about it like this. A lot of the packaging isn't US made. Okay, let's take that out of the equation. Now we're only using USA made packaging. You know what you can't source in the US? You can't source plastic. You can't source plastic. Like plastic is sourced elsewhere. Think about the lights in your warehouse, the lights in your warehouse. Think about the machines, those CNC machines. I was talking to the head marketing guy from Buck Knives, another American-made knife company. You may have heard of them. They've been around for forever. They are known for American-made knives. And I was talking to them about it. I was like, yeah, so how's the tariffs? And they're like, it sucks, man. We have a CNC machine that's stuck at the port. Like these machines, like these milling machines that they use are freaking expensive. Tariffs affects everybody. The manufacturing equipment, the lights in your warehouse, everything. Like there is nothing that is like we don't live in a vacuum. To say that, oh, well, you know, it won't affect American companies, or, oh, we'll bring manufacturing back to the U.S., maybe. But you can't account for an entire vertical integration on a supply chain. You can't. It's virtually impossible. Let's say that a part on your Swedish mill breaks. That's not made in the U.S. It is nearly impossible to completely 100% vertically integrate in the US. We can't live in a vacuum. That's just the truth. It has nothing to do with politics. I don't care if you voted left or right or left of center. I don't care. That's just how tariffs work. It is going to affect the entire country regardless. It is what it is. So it bothers me when people are like, well, I mean, you got to keep it here in the United States. As I wear my USA flag hat and my shirt says America. So obviously I support USA companies, obviously, but I just find it hilarious when people act like USA made companies aren't affected. They are. Nick Sick, what's up, man? K Kim says, what is the Discord? It's the community. It's the community. All right. Michael Threlka, what's up, man? Welcome in. K Kim says, do you have the link to the Discord? Yep. I think I scrolled up and then I'm going back down. So I think I'm getting all your old messaging. All right. I'm just gonna catch up because I'm way behind. Shout out to my man Night Rare, who's been a battalion leader. That is the highest level of channel member, battalion leader for 10 months. Let there be expensive knives, cheeky jokes, brotherhood, and general merriment. Amen. Sever 7 in the house. What's up, man? Welcome into Brown Sugar. Shout out to my man Jeremy Nidro, who's been a channel member for 5 months. What's up, man? And oh my goodness, shout out to Sever7 for the $2 super. He says, prove you're a mod and link my channel in the chat. Go ahead and link Sever7's channel in the chat. If you guys didn't know, Sever has his own channel. Go check him out, and if you enjoy what you see there, make sure to leave him a sub as well. All right. And hey, shout out to Jim Cox for the $2 super. He says, will you be dumpster diving at CRK? I'm pretty sure their dumpster is behind lock and key. Although I might be motivated to at least see. Like, I wonder, like, seconds? I need to call them on my lunch break. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take in my Sebenza 21, my small Sebenza 21. That's like a decade old. I want to say it was made back in 2015. I already had a email conversation with one of their people. I want to say her name was Penny, where they said we can do a blade swap, a blade update on the small Sebenza 21 to update you from S35VN, which is what it currently is, to MagnaCut. That is a one hell of an upgrade for $100. Now, I didn't do this because at the time I was still in Colorado, and they said it was an estimate. You know, it could be 4 weeks, could be 8 weeks, whatever. I didn't want them to end up shipping the knife to my old address on accident, so I was like, you know what? I'll just wait till I'm in the area, right? So I need to walk in person with my small Sebenza 21 and see about that blade swap update, because I don't know anybody that's done that, but that is something that they offered to do. And I believe they would also update the certificate of authenticity. I would love it if I could be one of the few people that has had an opportunity to do this. That would be really freaking cool. A small Sebenza 21, new COA, MagnaCut at what do they do? Like 63 to 64? Perfect. Yeah. Hell yeah. So I need to reach out to them on my lunch break and be like, hey, I'm in the area. Can I come through and can I record? Please. Says, Rollshambo, you just made the invite public to anybody who saw it. You know what? If you guys want to work that hard, to get into the Only Spartans Discord, better on you. The whole idea, like, here's the thing, guys. Membership costs $1. You know what you can buy for $1 these days? Nothing. If people want to be in the Discord, they can get in the Discord. I'm not trying to make it hard to get in the Discord. If somebody watches this on the replay and they pause it and they type in each individual little letter to get in, that's a lot of extra work. So be it. I have given out free invites to the chat before. I've done that. Who knows? I might do that again. I want to grow the community. The barrier for entry is already low. So a lot of the people that want to be there are already there. A channel membership costs $1. I'm not making it hard to get in. I'm not trying to make it this exclusive gentleman's club. Maybe I should. We won't. All right. Shout out to Ghost Keeper. What's up, man? He says, carrying the Kubi Blackout, man. It is sweet for $125. For $125? Man, they dropped the price on those. That's really good. All right. I'm well behind. I'm just going to go ahead and catch up. Hold on, guys. John Blackman, shout out for the $2 super. He says, bought a Spyderco PM2 in S45 yen. That's solid, man. S45 is a great steal. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Dale Lane, what's up? He says, Roll, do you have a Smoky Mountain Knife Works link? I don't. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't have a link for them, unfortunately. If you know someone that does, you know a channel that does, use that one. I didn't know that they did affiliate links. Do they? I have no idea. Says, even if tariffs are eliminated, I doubt prices will ever decrease again. Yeah, that's the problem is that these companies are not going to just back off of their new pricing. They're gonna be like, well, we sold these products at this price before. Tariffs are going great. More profit. Historically speaking, once tariffs start, the world adapts around them, and it never really goes away or changes for the better. Historically speaking. I would love to be proven wrong, though. Ian says, oh no, not the Swedish mill. They're freaking expensive. Seriously expensive. All right. I think we're going to catch up. Ed B says the gentle fondling is required of the like button. Otherwise, Roll will feel neglect.
This is Sparta!
If you could, Spartan, kick the like button. Warrior Guild, what's up, man? He says, Roll live by the fire pit hits different, and this is going to become a thing. Nice, man. Big screen? Am I on a big screen next to a fire pit? Am I on a projector? Let me know. Jay Course, get in. He says, I like rocks, patches. Just a new thought. It's not a new thought. I'm behind the 8-ball on the patches. I know. I need to get with other channels and be like, who do you use for your patches? Just shoot me a link. Let's put this together. John Tagamori. Shout out to John for being a channel member for 10 months. Says stab the like button. I mean, I don't want you to go away and do time. But if you could, just once. All right. Bradford Mitchell, what's up, man? He says one way some knife companies can try to work around tariffs is to apply to become a free trade zone, so some parts and supplies could be. I don't know how that works. I am not familiar with how that would work at all. Might have to look into that though. Jeremy, he says, I just subbed to your channel, Sever7. Hey, there you go, Sever. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, man. Ed B says Ian needs some scotch. Ian's more of a spicy margarita guy, right? Or no, it was mezcal margaritas. That sounds good. Give me a strawberry mezcal margarita. I'm a classy broad, okay? Make it 2. All right. Hey, shout out to TC Blades, who's been a channel member, a battalion leader for 9 months, says 2 screens, phone, and TV. There you go. Like a boss. Like a boss. Like a battalion leader. There you go. You see that, guys? I am on an outdoor TV, 50-inch flat screen, baby. I always wanted to be on the big TV. Tell my mama I made it. Mike says, Rollshambo, have you been carrying that TacRay with ZDP 189 and putting it through the paces? How's it doing? It's doing great. Now, keep in mind, like, yes, I've been carrying this. This is a slicing machine. I haven't had any issues with the plunge lock. Plunge lock geometry is decent. The edge is really, really slicey. It hasn't lost its factory edge. I put this through plenty of cardboard, and you can't tell because it's DLC coated. That DLC coating is fantastic. I tested this in my video. I actually took a Torx bit to it, tried to scratch the hell out of it. It won't scratch because DLC coating has a harder surface than the steel that the Torx bit is made out of. So you can't tell that I've done any kind of work with this because the DLC coating is real. It's really good. It's very slicey, and that's awesome on knives that have a higher Rockwell, because the thinner the edge is behind the edge, the easier it is to sharpen and the longer it's going to hold that edge. It's a fantastic EDC knife. It disappears in the pocket. You put it there and it's like... The only issue I had when carrying this, is that I would forget it was in my pocket because it's so damn slim. Look at that. And it's not heavy either. It's a full metal build, but it's got pocketed milling and it's very slender. I love slender knives when they're made out of titanium and they feature thin blade stock. Like, look at that. It disappears. It disappears. It's good. And it's the only knife that I currently have in ZDP 189. Hey, shout out to Bluetooth Blades for the $2 super. He says the Manix 2 lightweight in 15V is a winner. I mean, who's surprised, guys? Who's surprised? I'd say this. If you are someone out there who's been eyeballing a Spyderco knife in 15V, just buy it, because what's out there is all that's ever going to be out there from here on out in 15V. 15V is on a very limited timeline. Niagara Specialty Metals did not stock up. Like, they stocked up on a lot of crucible steels. 15V wasn't one of them. So that means that if you want to experience CPM 15V, you better buy one that's available now, because you're not going to have a better chance in the future unless you buy one secondhand. This is it, guys. This is it. The world's Twinkie meter on CPM 15V is quickly flowing towards empty, and 15V is an amazing steel. Absolutely incredible. I need to do another Steel Snobs video, and I'm about 75% sure that I should do it on CPM 15V, just as an homage to a steel that's going away. Like I made a video about S30V. I said S30V is dead. And then a few months later, we learned that Crucible Industries was on its last legs. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. And everyone's like, well, it's dead now. Crucible's dead. It's one thing when a steel dies from popularity because it performs like a budget steel. It's another thing when excellent steels are taken out of rotation because the company that makes them dies. That's kind of sad. So I might need to do an homage to CPM 15V. We'll see. All right. Transparent Knives in the house says TacRay as a name reminds me of M-Tech, sort of cheap sounding name. Honestly, I don't really. The name of the company doesn't really bother me. What bothers me is I want the knife to be quality. I don't care if here's the deal. There is knife company names out there that are awful. Let me give you an example. There's a knife company out there called Pickled Steel. Pickled Steel. Like, that is an annoying name to me. But there are channels that swear by those knives. Their channels like, oh, Pickled Steel is amazing. It's like, really? Did you take some D2 and you shove it in a mason jar with some... Like, that name actually annoys me. TacRay. I mean... I don't know the lore there, but it doesn't annoy me like Pickled Steel. And for all of you guys out there who think that I'm kidding, I'm not kidding. Like, there's a company called Pickled Steel. If I can spell Pickled Steel. Pickled Steel. And they've been operating since 2017, and apparently their knives are really good. Or so I've been told. It just it's a good looking fixed blade, actually. Hold on. The Forest Utility Butcher. Look at that. Is it quality or is it just corny? Neither. It's pickled. But I digress. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, Transparent Knives. Welcome in, man. Night Raider says, Roll, don't forget about the HWZZBE. Alphabet Soup. That was on White Mountain Knives. He's not joking. HWZZBEN was in fact the name of the company, and you could find their knives on White Mountain Knives. HWZZBAN. And look, their knives are still... Actually, no. Their knives are no longer in stock. I digress. Yeah, some names are just bad. TacRay, I'm not mad at it. Malcolm Holt, what's up, man? He says, Roll, pickled steel is a real thing. There are Thai ES in the steel industry when pickled steel is... There are times in the steel industry when pickled steel is necessary. Okay. So now I'm just showing my ignorance then. Let's do this. What is pickled steel? Let's learn together, okay? I am okay being ignorant as long as I know what it means in the end. Steel pickling is a metal surface treatment process that uses acid solution to remove impurities like rust, scale, and other contaminants from the steel's surface. This process is typically done after hot rolling or other forming processes to prepare steel for further manufacturing steps like cold rolling, galvanizing, or painting. Okay. At least now it makes sense. I'm sorry, it is still not a name that I'd be like, you know what? You know what we're going to name our knife company? Heat treatment. Still a bad name. Pickling steel might be a thing, and that makes sense now. That's still a bad name, though. It's like, you know what? I'm going to call this one Oil Quench Knives. You are right, though. You are right. So, am I a jackass because I didn't know what steel pickling was? Yes, I will tip my hat to that. It's still a bad name, and I'll stand by that. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's go over to the live stream pocket check. What did I carry today? For those who were in the live waiting, you already know I carried this. I just picked this up. Brand new pickup for me. It's not a brand new knife. This one was somebody else's Carry Queen. Yes, I got this used. This is a Oz Machine Company Rosebell, a knife that needs no introduction. And I gotta say, it was on my hit list, but it wasn't at the top. And I got this in a knife swap, so I did not buy this. And that's very important because this is a knife that I have speculated might be overpriced, but I did get it on a knife swap. So that's what I carried today. And my carry photo will be in the live stream pocket check. Guys, this is the Only Spartans Discord. Let's go ahead and scroll up. Hold on. Who posted first? Here we go. Vavelsky with the Saturday carry. He's got the Tanto Umnums on. He's got the Kershaw. That's the Bel Air. Thank you. The Kershaw Bel Air. And then that is a Lynch Northwest all access pass. Hold on. Probably help if I did this. There we go. Now we're in the live stream pocket check. I didn't have the screen share up. I'm just compounding the issues tonight. First, I make fun of a knife steel or a knife company for naming their company after a knife making process, and then I don't even have the right screen share up. Here it is. Vavelsky with the Tanto Umnums on, the Kershaw Bel Air, and then the Lynch Northwest. I believe that's an all access pass. Pry bar, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. Drinkwater. He's got one that I really want. So that's a Rick Hinder XM18 with the new Aggressor blade shape. So it's like a cross between a Tanto Bowie, super aggressive looking. I need to get one. I need to get a full 3.5-inch Aggressor Tanto, please. And of course, Spyderco McBee. Nick T, he's got, that's a custom. That's a Tough Knives custom. Look at that. Odd 24 warning. 1 of 2. He only made 2. That's crazy. You know what? I appreciate this. Can we give a round of applause for Tough Knives? Tough Knives is like people moan and complain about not getting a certificate of authenticity. How's this for a certificate of authenticity? I'll handwrite that sucker. You know, you know who doesn't do certificates of authenticity? Freaking SPK, Steingraber Precision Knives, does not do certificates of authenticity, or at least they don't anymore. That's better than nothing. That I will take that 100%. Knife makers out there, small batch makers, custom makers, I get it. You work your ass off. making a really cool knife, learning the tricks of the trade, and then people are like, but I want a certificate of authenticity. Handwritten's better than nothing. Put it on a phone, like a phone book index card. Do those still exist? Like the Rolodex card? Put it on a Rolodex card. I'm cool with that. It's better than nothing. If it's got your signature on it, perfect. Perfect. You know what clones are never going to have? A handwritten certificate of authenticity. They're just not. That's awesome. Really cool. Odd 24, one of two. That's one hell of a flex. Let's see the video. Got a video. Solid. Solid. What? Tough Knives is underrated. I'm going to throw that out there. Look at the controlled action on that. I like it, man. Matt D, he's got the Vic Knives Forte V4 with the galactic bacon Damascus and the green micarta inlays. Pen is Focus Works full crack in the skin with Ultim Bolt bandana from Boise, Idaho. There you go. And the trusty Zippo. Look at that. Bacon Damascus. Look at that pen though. What? That pen is ridiculous. Oh man. Super cool knife. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is really cool. Solid carry. I like it. Another look at that bacon Damascus. Making me hungry. I want breakfast. That's a good looking knife. Really good looking knife. Matt takes some awesome photos. Yeah. Yep. Add it to the list. Add it to the list. This was my carry today. Normally my carry photos don't look this good. This is a photo I took that's going to be included in the content when I come out with my episode on the Oz Rosie. So every now and then I'll take some photos and I'll include that photo in the pocket check. The rest of the time it's just like, you know, my knife in my hand shot on my cell phone above my keyboard. Rebel Rouser. He's got... Ooh, that's one of the new Jack Wolfs, right? That's one of the new Jack Wolfs. It's their less expensive line. What's that called? It's not the... It's the Gunslinger blade shape. Is that the concept? I should know what this is. I always miss on it. Knives Fast, I'm sorry. Sorry. It's the concept. Please don't tell Knives Fast that I have a hard time recognizing some of his models. I get the names mixed up. And then, of course, the Kaiser fixed blade. That's not a... Which Kaiser fixed blade is that? Welcome to this segment of Rollshambo Can't Identify Anything. Damn it. I feel bad. I can't recognize anything today. Gizmalian, he's got a Yangi knife. I'm not familiar with their models. We've already established that I'm atrocious at Kaiser fixed blades, so I'm not going to get either of those. This is a Vosti Croc though, and you know what? I still have mine on the desk. Solid piece right here. Love the Vosti Croc. A lot of people want a larger version of this. That's okay. I want to see a more premium version of this. I want to see one in titanium with carbon fiber inlay. Give me a $250 version of this. Titanium, camo carbon fiber inlay, Vosti, make it happen. Make it a little bit bigger. People will lose their mind. Dazed, I'm not 100% sure what that is. Yep. He's shown that before. It's a really cool looking knife though. TC Blades, he's got That is going to be the EDC by Spearhead. We talked about this in one of the last live streams. And then that's a Herman. Is that a Herman Dragonfly? I think. Sweet carry, though. So let's go. The Pons. The Pons has the Spyderco Smock. That's the new variant in the titanium nitride coated crewwear blade. Got that same one. Then, of course, benchmade 940. That's sweet. Ooh, Ed's got one that we don't see very much of. This, does anyone remember Beard of Doom? Beard of Doom was a channel at one point, and then he collaborated with Ketuo to make that guy. That's the Ketuo Soulstone. Crazy, crazy looking apparatus right there. It's actually got a pretty cool closed look to it, though. The Soulstone. Everyone's like, oh, this knife looks like that. That knife doesn't look like anything else. That is a solid shot, too, though. I love the wood grain in the background with the dice. That's a really cool photo. Ketuo should have had Ed do their photography. Look at that. Full backspacer, too. That's crazy. Is that a hand satin finish? I think it is. Nice shot, Ed. Warrior Guild, he's got the Protect Godfather and the Tops Backpacker's Buoy. Look at that. Look at all that use he gets. He's put that through. How many pieces of kindling have you batoned with the Backpacker's Buoy? I need to know. I'm curious. I'm going for, man, and look at that. Micarta handle scale too. That looks like that is super comfy and gets a lot of work. I really like the jigging on that Godfather. At least I think that that's jigging. Is that jigging? I think so. It's a solid carry. Chainsaw, he's got the TRM Neutron 2, and that's a Kershaw launch, right? Which launch is that? I'm not sure which Kershaw launch that is, but I'm pretty sure it's a Kershaw launch. And TRM Neutron 2 with the lizard skin titanium handle scales. One of my favorite knives, period. Eagle Scout EDC, he's got the Tempest Downdraft and the Hogue Deca. You got to switch out the scales on that Deca. Switch out the scales on the Deca. Do it now. Those polymer scales. I hate them. But you know what? You can get a solid set of titanium 3D milled and contoured scales for like $100 from Lex Custom. Lex Custom makes some amazing scales, amazing titanium scales. They're contoured. They're going to be more comfortable. They're going to be more resilient. Switch out the scales. Do it. It'll be one of the best things you could ever do to that knife. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. Solid carry, man. Kevin Smith, he's got the American Blade Works slip joint. He's got a quiet carry waypoint. Large? That's the large waypoint, right? I think so. Not sure about that bit driver, but that looks really handy. The Forest Hanks. Love it. Beldan, he's got... Is that the North Arm Skaha? Is that a North Arm Skaha? I think it is. It's got to be. North Arm Skaha? I need to check one of those out. Big Jim, he's got an SNG. Look at that. I still want one. SNG is on my grail list. Some people will hate me for saying that, but it is. Carlos. Ooh, Carlos. Drool worthy, my friend. Not this guy in the background, but that. He's got the Hawk Deadlock. Stop it. Stop it. It's awesome. I saw that these got released. I think PVK has some, PVK Vegas, and they're like $3,000. Ridiculous. Ooh, got a Vosteed Hedgehog sighting. I'm here for it. Vosteed Hedgehog is still one of my favorite knives. Love that thing. Wicked Dreams coming in hot with... Is that a Vanguard breaker? Is that a Vanguard breaker? It's not a US breaker. I know that those people are still waiting on those. Vanguard knives breaker, right? Let's go. JT's got the Ferrum Forged Ferrum Forge Aluris, the Meteor Hurricane, the Ferrum Forge Archbishop 3.0. Solid. Ferrum Forge on either side. That's a cool blade shape. Some people are not going to like that. I like that. It's nice and aggressive. All right, guys. I've been missing on the chat, so I'm going to hydrate and catch up with the chat. Thunderhead. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. That's the one. It's the concept Thunderhead. Every live stream, somebody will show one. People that have them love them. And every single time, I forget what they are. It's the concept Thunderhead. Please don't tell Knives Fast that I forget the name of his knives all the time. The concept Thunderhead. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think so. I don't think so. Ghost Keeper says, yeah, once you go tie, there's no going back. Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. I would be interested to try this knife with carbon fiber scales. I think that would be cool. Like camo carbon fiber. I don't know if anyone makes camo carbon fiber for these, though. Rips Garage Tech, do they do carbon fiber? Learned today they do native 5 scales in titanium. I might have to pick up a 15V native 5. All right. Kevin Smith says, Chavez Little Boy bit driver and just got some hanks from Forrest. Okay. That bit driver looks sweet, man. He's talking about this guy. That's a Chavez driver? That's cool. That's really cool. All right. Where did we leave off? Jim Miller. Jim's coming in with the... Is that an artisan? He's got the NAFS Lander 4, the Tempest Microburst and Rain Pattern Scales, and the Artisan Cutlery Tradition. Okay. I don't think I've seen this one on a carry for you before, Jim. Of course, he's got the American Dream in the background with some overcast. I love shooting pictures with cloud coverage. Photographers know what I'm talking about. Cloud coverage is the best for taking photos. You just get good, soft lighting. Love it, man. Thanks for sharing. Cat Scratch. He's got the cat tree shot for my second giveaway win in a row from Darkwater. I'm a lucky cat. Very nice. That's the Tenable Tiny Dancer. It's a JB Stout design. Tenable Tiny Dancer. That's what that is. Very nice. One Sneaky Bee says, pretty basic today, but solid work knife. Pretty basic. Meanwhile, he's rocking the S90V Sprint Run Sage 6. Basic. Stop it. These are not the G10 laminate scales, and it's not S30V. This is the Sprint Run S90V Sage 6 with solid carbon fiber handle scales, peel ply texture, and S90V. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this variant is now sold out at the locations where they were available. I could be wrong, but I could have swore these are sold out. I have one. I love it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to switch out the scales on mine. I don't know. I really don't. Just because normally when I do a scale swap, I do a scale swap to upgrade materials, but the handle scales are already carbon fiber, right? So it's not really, it wouldn't really be upgrading anything unless I can find zirconium scales somewhere, which would be a long shot. So I don't know if a scale swap for my S90V Sprint Run Sage 6 is in the works, but that's a solid knife. Don't downplay it. The S90V Sage 6 is an elite carry. People just don't know. Here we go. Bluetooth blades with the 15V lightweight Para 3. There you go. Get some big brown bear in your life. How about that? Love it, man. Sassy says, my pride and joy, not the Marauder. The perfect knife stand, of course. Full-size Marauder. There you go. I don't care who you are or whether you like Medford knives or not. That is an elite finish on those handle scales. That is an elite finish on those handle scales. Is that the Vulcan finish on the blade? That's gorgeous. Stephen Fletcher. He's got the Winter Blade. I almost said Winter Blade Co. It's Winter Blade. It's the Winter Blade Severn. Severn. That's right. Winter Blade Severn. There we go. Night Rare. He's got. Oof, that's the Billy Wad demo, right? Right? It's been a minute. Billy Wad demo? I think so. Ooh, Fred's got. He shared this in one of the previous live streams too. That's a custom. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love how the knife is hovering in the valley. He knows I like the scenic views. All right. Here we go. It's the Concept Odd 21 Tough Knives design. Is that extra holes? I actually really like that. Extra holes. That's cool. It says it's a... Oh, Fred says that's a Zach Perlow multi-pass. I was able to make in the shop with him. That's really cool. Hey, shout out to Major Powell, who's been a Spartan for 9 months. He says, yo, I'm smoking a brisket tonight. My man, smoking a brisket. Low and slow. Low and slow. Got to make sure it's juicy. I want a smoker so bad, but my wife says I already have one hobby that's a money pit. So one day I'll be able to switch gears and I'll leave the knife world behind, but don't worry about me because I'll be in hog heaven with the smoker, baby. One day. But today is not that day. You're going to have to smoke that brisket for me. I'll enjoy it vicariously on your behalf. All right, guys. All right, let's see what's out there. We'll start off old stomping grounds. Let's go check out DLT first and foremost. Spartan Blades. Ooh, Spartan Blades 30% discount on all S40. Oh, what do you want to bet their Spartan Heresy Plague Doctor is sold out? It's going to be sold out. Yeah, they don't have it. or at least they're only the Royal Flush 2022 special. Royal Flush. This is actually not a bad idea. This is not a bad deal at all. 2022 special, $385. Excuse me? That's the full version too. That's the full size version with the 3.8 inch blade. Royal Flush. This is what I'm going to tell you guys right now. The picture is not doing it justice. The picture is not doing it justice. I guarantee you whoever buys this is probably going to be super happy with it. It's not in the cards for me. It's not in the cards for me. I need to do a knife sale. See what I did there? It's not in the cards. Never mind. $385 is a killer deal. How is that still available? I don't understand. I don't understand. Hey, shout out to Sassy and the Beast who upgraded to Spartan. Sassy, thank you. Thank you. Definitely appreciate it. Jim says Spartan has reduced their manufacturer advertised price. Ed says not crazy about the colorway. I guarantee you it looks better in person than it does in that picture. Lone Star says get yourself a titanium smoker with Magnamax hardware. Stop it. Stop it. You know I like it when you talk dirty. Robert Jones, what's up, man? Welcome in and thanks for being a channel member. All right. Back to the home page. Benchmade 710, it's probably like $500. Close, $450. Aluminum M390, recurve satin drop point, $450. I mean, you already know what this is. This is a knife that many people will say is too expensive. I'm one of them. But credit where it's due. At least they're bringing back knife models people like. All right. New Vero engineering drop. They dropped the Avid. $185 Vero. $245 for one with marbled carbon fiber and S45. Belt, machine belt blade. Look at that. 7.7 inches. I was about to say that's probably some kind of mini knife, right? No, it's 7.7 inches. Damn it, they have a wire clip. That's where they saved all the money. They saved all the money on the freaking paper clip. $245 though is not bad at all. Ooh, they got a barrel fulcrum. That's cool. You can put your bits in there. I might need to pick up one of those fulcrums. People love those. Nova Mini Deluxe. The Axon fixed blade. Ooh. Okay. What other drops? Bradford says, I think a large big green egg is calling your name. They're so that's the one I would buy too. That is 100% the one I would buy. Give me some applewood chips for some smoking. Nice big fatty brisket. I want the waterfall effect. I want when you cut through the brisket, you cut through the bark. It's all about the bark. I've watched videos. And you just see the juices and the fat just like waterfall out. And then there's always someone in the comment section, there goes all your moisture. But it looks cool. And you know that for those 3 seconds, it was the best thing in the world. All right. Shirgorov Ursus Quantum. I don't know why it seems like Shiros have lost popularity recently. I don't know why. It's not like all of a sudden they started making a bad knife. $625. I actually really like that inlay. I like what they do with their pocket clips too. Look at that. They got a driveway milled out for that pocket clip. Perfect. I love it when knife companies do that. Chromax powder metallurgy. You know it's going to be one of the best flipper actions out there, period. $625. And I believe you could even get them for less. Don't they have someone around the 500 range too? 600. Okay. Close, not quite. So you can get I'd say, just buy one of the full tie versions. I'd probably go for this one. I like this blue. Shiro Ursus Quantum with the Mishka textured titanium. That looks good. That looks really good. $725. It's a lot of cheddar. Major Pal says pass. Sever says Null Vandal pre-order is open for the weekend. The Null Vandal doesn't do it for me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know people are losing their minds over the Vandal. It doesn't do it for me. Like, I would much rather have a Voodoo than a Vandal. And I get it. It's supposed to be like the same genealogy. I just don't like. I don't like the aesthetics of the blade. Like, I'm sure it's an amazingly well-made knife. I'm sure that that, you know, like the action is perfection and the quality is extremely good. You know, Riot only does quality. But the aesthetics, I don't like the silhouette of that blade. I don't. I know a lot of people do. People like absolutely went bananas over the Vandal. Not me. They're like, oh, are you going to get a Vandal? No. A Voodoo, maybe. Love the Voodoo. But the Vandal, no. I know people love that, though. But it's good information to have for those who did want one and missed out. There you go. Pre-order is open for the weekend. Jeremy says, I can't stand the tip on it. The Shiro or the Vandal? Ryan says, I'm with Roll. Love the Voodoo. Vandal's fine, but not for me. It's too much money to not like stir. Like if it doesn't pluck at the heartstrings, it's too much money. And for those who don't know what we're talking about, we'll just go over to Knoll Knives real quick because it is something that is relevant. A lot of people really wanted this knife. A lot of people missed out. For me, like I don't love it. I don't love the blade shape. I don't. All right. Vandal collection. And they were going for like $400, $600 for the, you know, carbon fiber Damasteel pre-order. Yeah, so you can do the pre-order $425. And here's the thing, guys. I know that finish is going to be pure money. I know that the quality of the build is going to be next level. I know that the fit and finish is going to be out of this world. None of that matters if you don't like the way that it looks. And for me, I don't love that blade. I don't. I feel like that would have been so much better if they had not had this hump right there. You know, like bring up the whole spine of the blade. That's what I would have really liked. But for me, the Vandal blade shape just doesn't do it for me. Voodoo blade shape all day. The Voodoo, in my opinion, is one of the best looking knives made in the last 5 years, period. But for me, the Vandal doesn't do it. Now, if you disagree, that's totally fine. We can still be friends. And just know that if you missed out on the first run, you can still get one. $425 is a lot of money. You can buy an American-made Spartan Harsey for less than that. Don't mind me. I'm being ornery. Nick says, I want a Shiro Stellar. They are so damn good looking. A Shiro Stellar. Shiro Gorov Stellar. Let's take a quick peek at this. The Shiro Stellar. Ooh, that is good looking. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. They know how to do a pocket clip right. They didn't phone it in on the pocket clip. Is that a clamshell? No, it's not. Okay, I was gonna say, is that a clamshell design? Of course not. Half length backspacer. That's nice. Look at that pocket clip. You know that pocket clip's gonna be money all day. Inset liner lock. How much do they sell this for? Show me the sold price. Show me the sold price. Oh, man. I digress. All right, what else? Ooh, that's a crazy looking fixed blade. Do they have that one? Why do they always show one that they don't actually have? Why? I want to know where this one is with the crazy like dragon scale, whatever that handle is. How come I didn't see that? Jack Wolf, the collusion. Wow, fixed blades are in if you didn't know. The Jackwolf Collusion dropping August 15th. The Collusion. S90V, blue linen, titanium stripe. Here we go. That looks good. Hand satin finish, S90V, titanium handle scales, $234. I mean, it's going to be in the same realm as the Big Idea design. What is that? The Lookout? Same price range-ish. And it's an EDC size blade. It's an EDC size fixed blade. All right. The Canine Jack Ultralight Series. Finch Oxbow, Vero Avid. Okay. Well, what about USA made blade? They get a surprising amount of small batch maker knives in here. So I'm always trying to see what they've got. High-res purple Hinderer Skinny Skinner. Skinny McSkinnerson, high-res purple. What? That's crazy. Look at that. Look at that. USPS priority shipping, fully insured. Shout out to USMA Blade for doing it right. Fully insured. They're like, we know that the U.S. Postal Service sucks. Fully insured. It goes missing. We got you. The Skinny Skinner. The Skinny Skinner. So this Skinny is going to be like the thinner blade profile, and then the Skinner is their hollow grind. Right? The Skinny Skinner, actually kind of intrigued by that. That is a choice though. Blue and high res purple. $425. Ooh. Not ZT0308. Some cool milling. Cat Scratch says, Rollshambo, I'm with you. The look doesn't do it for me. Yeah, on the Vandal, not at all. Lone Star says, is this background music the new kind of generic counterfeit YouTube friendly hip hop? It is what my music license pays for. Trying to find music that everybody likes is tough. I don't know about counterfeit YouTube friendly though. Don't know about that. I'm definitely not counterfeit friendly. John says, did anyone get the Medford Black card? I did not. Nick says, Recon 1 has one of them for $11.50. A Medford Black card? Really? Hold on. Medford Black card. Medford Black card knife. Yeah, I don't know. Black card knife, Recon 1. I didn't even see what the black card knife was. That's why I'm curious. Level on up. What's up, man? Good to see you. Says just stopping by to say hi.
This is Sparta!
No worries. Sassy says black card almost did, but not me. I don't even know what it looks like. I didn't see what he ended up doing for his black card knife. Major Pal says, are off-grid knives worth it? I have an Amazon gift card and I have been thinking about the Mamba V3. I've never tried one. You know, honest to God, I've never tried one. So it's hard for me to say it's worth it or it's not worth it since I've never experienced it. But I do know that people have tried them and they generally like them. They do generally have a good reputation out there. So I don't necessarily think you can go wrong. I would just ask, like, how much is on your gift card though? If it's like is it like a $50 gift card? Is it like a $100 gift card? It's worth knowing. Oh, Nick says I wasn't talking about the Medford. I was talking about the Shiro. Oh, Recon 1. Well, I keep typing out the number 1. Let's do this. Shiro Gorov Stellar. What? What? $15,000? What? $15,000. They're gonna be hanging on to this one for a while. 15 grand? What? $15 grand. I mean, I shouldn't be all that surprised. It's probably not like the mid tech. That's probably like full custom. All right. How about let's sort by price, low to high. Yeah, let's start there. Sold out. Be sold out for a while. Custom Stellar, sold out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see one for $11.50. I see one for 15 grand. Ridiculous. I mean, I get it. I shouldn't be all that shocked. There are plenty of custom knives out there. Like, for example, a Todd Begg custom goes for big money too. Let's see. Are there any Todd Beggs? Todd Begg. I'm thinking like, let's do this. Todd Begg knives. On my dream list is like a custom Todd Begg glimpse. Okay, I want a custom Todd Begg glimpse, not like his semi custom production glimpse. No, I'm talking like a custom Todd Begg glimpse. He's got the War Junkie or the War Junkie series. He's got the Citadel, War Junkie Citadel. But these are production made. I want to say that, what is it? Does Riot do this one? I think they do. Custom Todd Begg glimpse. Yeah. Something like this. Oh, man. That's so cool. It's so freaking cool. Sorry. I went a little bit ADD there for a second. Sever says the Shiro Astrum is like $12.50 and looks sick. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, we were looking at $15,000 knives there for a second. John says, no way, that's too much money for a knife. I mean, look, at that point, you're not really looking at it from the perspective of, well, this is just a knife to me. Like that's pure collector level stuff. And if you think that's a whole lot, just think about the people that spend, 100 grand, 200 grand on a watch. They're out there buying watches with what, people used to buy houses for. Hey, shout out to my man, Gator Aaron. Gator Aaron coming in hot with the 5 gifted memberships. Aaron, what's up, man? Now that's an entrance. What's up, dude? Thank you so much. And congrats to the 5 new channel members. In some cases, might even be returning. We got Salvo Zen, Alex Kerber, Kevin Smith and Knives, Drinkwater, and Roman Craig. Congrats, fellas. And Aaron, thanks again, man. He says, Roll and y'all, how's everyone been? I've been away for a while. We're glad to have you back. Welcome back, man. Welcome in.
This is Sparta!
It's good to see you. Sassy says, I have a 2600 custom Todd Begg knife. Gotta love it for that price. I'm all kinds of jealous. Legitimately jealous. Would love a Todd Begg custom. But those knives go for like 10, 15, 20 grand at auction all day. Ooh, White Mountain Knives has Hinderer Jurassics in stock. And this is relevant, guys. This is relevant because most of the time you can't get Hinderer knives at a discount. Most of the time you're paying minimum. Why is my computer flipping out? Do I have something on my keyboard? What's going on? Stop it. Stop it. Oh, man. Hold on. Wait a second. White Mountain Knives is carrying Medford now? Since when? Okay. I gotta find out. Medford Praetorian, old school folding knife, blue titanium. Let's see. I gotta see. Okay. Does the coupon code work on Medford knives? RSB10, does it work? No!
Epic fail.
I had to try. I was gonna say like that's a $92 discount right there. Save a quick stack. Why not? I had to try. Right? Medford Mini Marauder, $900. What about this one? Does it work on this one? All right. $900 Mini Marauder. Something weird must be going on with my internet. RSB10. Does it work on the Mini Marauder? No, of course not. Okay. So Medford is reinforcing his map policy. I actually really like the way that looks. He's reinforcing his map policy. His manufacturer advertising price policy. Since when? Since when did White Mountain Knives get Medfords? It's crazy, man. Apparently they've had them before. Medford Nosferatu. The Antic. Smooth Criminal. Okay. Sorry, guys. Discount codes on Medfords will not work at White Mountain Knives. I know they work on the Hinderers, though. Why does it not want to load? Okay. It did this last time, too. It doesn't want to load. Hinderer Jurassic. I'm just gonna type it in. Hinderer Jurassic. And they're sold out. Of course. Hinderer Jurassic Slicer. Sold out. Aren't those available on DLT? Hinderer Jurassic Slicer. I could freaking spell slicer. Come on. Hinder Jurassic. Are they all sold out everywhere now? Yeah, they might be. They might be. Drinkwater says if you search Hinder or wigs out. All right, guys. He says, oh, good. It's not my fault for a change. Definitely not your fault. I don't know what White Mountain Knives has going on with that page. I have no idea. Ooh, does Smoky Mountain Knife Works have the Hinder Jurassic? Let's see. Hey, they do. They do. Is this one the slicer grind though? Yeah, there it is. Slicer grind. There we go. I kind of really want one of these. It's on my list. I might need to find a way to make that happen. I just want them to come back with the dragon scale titanium scales for the Jurassic. Is that too much to ask? I think it might be. All right, guys. Says it's okay, Roll. Everyone has performance issues. It happens to the best of us. All right, guys. Well, we got people clearing out. So it is about that time, my friends. It is about that time. Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you to everybody who donated in tonight's live, who gave gifted memberships, who joined the Only Spartans Discord. That's where I'm going to be. I'm going to be hanging out in the Only Spartans Discord, and I will be live again this next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Pacific. If you want to hang out and chat, hop on over to the Only Spartans Discord. Keep your eyes peeled for more content coming soon. For some of you guys, I'll see you soon. And for everybody else, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you later.